How's it going? I'm Robert with Pool Referees. I'm going to show you how easy it is to clean a salt cell today.
First, take your bucket, fill it most of the way up with water. That looks about good. We're going to go to the salt cell, unscrew the couplers. Be sure to keep note of the flow here. And you make sure you put the salt cell in the same way you took it out. Most salt cells will have an indicator. I don't see one on here, but you can always look. It's no, there's no indicator. So look at where you installed it. This one's not looking too bad. You can see in there the bridges of calcium that are formed. That's what we're going to try to get rid of. Take our bucket of water. It's okay to dunk the whole thing in. That's fine. And our handy dandy gallon of acid. Be sure to handle with care. I'm a little careless. We kind of try to make a seal at the bottom and pushing it against the bottom of the bucket. And just pour it right in. It's getting a nice fizz now. Try not to breathe the fumes in. Getting some good action in there. Let that soak for a little bit. Actually, we're gonna add a little more water. Can you hand me the hose, Dave? I'll need some more acid. Didn't put quite enough water in here. That should be good. It burns the cuts. It burns the cuts. And make sure that those fins are covered in there. And I would recommend using gloves. You can see the bubbling in there. There we go, got some good action in there now. That's how you know you have calcium buildup and that your cell does in fact need to be cleaned. We're going to let this thing soak until we don't see any more bubbles coming out of it. Looks like the bubbles have slowed down here. So what we'll do is we'll take the salt cell out, dump the bucket. You can dump it straight into the pool. It's going to raise your or lower your pH just a little bit. So you might want to add some sodium or soda ash to make up for that. And then we're going to rinse this with clean water and reinstall. So we're taking our salt cell. Just quickly rinse it with clean water. Looks much better in there. Alright, make sure we put it back on the same way. It doesn't matter which way it is rotated. Just as long as the same direction you took it off. Just hand tight on these, you don't want to use a tool. Looks good. It's good, and we're ready to start the system back up.